Hello and welcome. In this screencast, we'll take a look at how to create, insert and format a slicer for a pivot table. Now, I assume you already know how to create a pivot table, but let me just quickly walk through the steps. So you just click inside your data table and insert pivot table and just verify that your entire table is selected. And if you need, you can save your pivot table to a new worksheet and then click OK. Here's a pivot table format. Just select the fields that you want. I'm going to choose public or private as column labels, and state for row labels, and full-time undergraduate numbers for values, value field settings to be sum. Okay, and now you have total enrollments in public universities or private universities in various states. Now we will see how to create a slicer. Click on the options menu tab, and within that you should now be able to insert a slicer. Insert slicer, and here are a bunch of options for various fields in your table for which you can choose to include a slicer. Let's say I want to include a slicer for the very same two fields that have been chosen for the row labels and the column labels. I choose a slicer for state and public or private and click OK, and you will see that these very nice user interface items have been added here that will help your non-technically savvy users to view the pivot table in a convenient manner. So if you just wanted to see say Arizona information, then you can just click on the Arizona button and you'll just see the Arizona row information. Let me just move this a little bit to the right, and within that, if you just wanted to see public, then you can click this and you will only see public information for Arizona. Or you can click on Georgia and private, and now you'll see Georgia information for private universities, and so on. Now you can choose more than a few fields by selecting one and then pressing the control button and selecting other fields. So when you press the control button and select a non-continuous field, then the previous field stays selected, right? So now you're able to see for these two different states which have been selected here, which is Alaska and Arizona. Now, what if we wanted to select multiple continuous states? So then you press Shift and press CA, and now you see that all the states have been selected. To just do this again, supposing you want to select from Arizona to CA. So you select Arizona, press Shift and press CA, and now all these three states are selected. Next, we will see how to change the style of the slicer. You see here in the options menu tab, you have the slicer styles, and you can choose a different style if you want. Okay, and your slicer will appear in a different style. And finally, what if you wish to change the order in which these options within your slicer appear? So here, for example, the states are appearing in ascending order. So states that begin with A show up on the top. But what if you want the states to appear in the descending order? So be sure to select this particular slicer, not this, but this one. Go to slicer settings, again within options, slicer settings, and it'll ask you whether you wish to sort items by ascending or descending order. Let's choose descending, click OK, and now you have all the different options sorted by descending order instead of ascending order. So that's a short introduction to slicers in pivot tables. I hope you found this useful. Please check out more videos on Codable.com.